going on, y'all? Today we are out on a skinny water adventure. We're here with Captain Miles Howell of Tradition Fishing Charters.
Yes, sir.
What are we doing today?
Man, we're gonna do one of my favorite things. We're gonna look for migrating cobia here in the springtime in Pensacola. They're on a spawning migration, westbound, typically swimming on the surface. We're gonna try to find them, cast to them, hook them up, put them in the boat.
Fingers crossed. There's some massive cobia here. And by the way, if you guys don't know me, my name's Ryan. I'm gonna be taking you guys through today's video. Get after it, man.
Let's do it. All right, ready? In the bucket, give him slack. In the bucket, give him slack. Keep the swivel up straight. Port side, port side. Give me the other hook, Chris. Ready?
With baits rigged and the crew stationed in the tower, we set out of Pensacola and headed east towards Destin, the home of what just might be the last cobia tournament in the Panhandle. Earlier in the morning, as we were heading out of the pass, Captain Miles filled us in on the state of the cobia fishery.
Yeah, we killed a bunch in the 90s and 2000s, and then the oil spill happened. A couple years later, we had a few decent years, but it's just, you know, then now they stopped all the big tournaments. There's only basically one tournament a year. It's a little weekend. It's not a whole lot of effort.
They cut the regulations.
They cut the regulations down. I mean, and it's been 13 years since the oil spill, and the fish hadn't really come back. So many people love these fish. There's been a lot of tagging studies and all, but no one's really put a satellite tag on these things to really see what they do. I'd love for my kids to be able to go out here and do it like I did. I mean, I can remember riding downstairs on my dad's old boat and seeing them from downstairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The first day of the tournament was less than ideal, with heavy cloud cover making visibility low. And of the 31 boats in the tournament, not one caught a fish that first day. On day 2, weather conditions improved and you could really feel the energy of everyone on the boat in anticipation of finding our first cobia.
Hey, good morning, everyone. We just hopped up here. We got Ryan with us, Mega Matt, Emily, and Chris. I'm Captain Miles aboard the Fever Reliever out of Pensacola, Florida, and we're trying to get us one for this tournament this weekend. We got a beautiful sky. We got a little wind out of the north, which isn't our favorite. We like an east wind, but we got a slight swell from yesterday out of the east-southeast. And we got beautiful conditions. We want a brown fish, 4 to 5 feet long, swimming on the top, westbound.
I wouldn't complain about a 6-footer. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't complain about that either. Heck yeah. Ain't no doubt. Ryan, what's your favorite thing about sight fishing for cobia?
There's like no action for a long time, right? And then suddenly it's all chaos, and there's just been so much anticipation for that one fish. I tell people it's much more like deer hunting than it is fishing.
It's a lot like hunting.
You know, you had a good year, you know, it was like you got a couple for the year.
Right,
you feel real
sure.
stoked on those good ones.
Right.
You know, and a lot of time you're looking for the right one. You're not just looking for any fish, you're looking for the right one. So
absolutely. I always tell people that want to go cobia fishing, especially for the first time, say, listen, let's go for a boat ride.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go for a really nice boat ride, and hopefully we get interrupted by some cobia.
Yeah.
You know, and it's chaotic, and just because you see them don't mean you're gonna catch them. Sometimes they cooperate, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So you got to make every shot count, right?
Yep, 100%. And even if you do get them to eat, it's no guarantee once you do hook them.
Yeah,
that
they
you're
got
gonna
a
get 'em in the
rock
boat.
hard mouth. They might jump, believe it or not. And they make some big head shakes. So everything's against us. We got a heck of a crew though. We're gonna try to get us a few.
Oh, he's pissed now. He's pissed off now. Yeah, I just did a little bit. We're on. We're on. We are tight with the cobia. Woo! Oh my gosh, what do we do? Run him over? I saw him come out from underneath the boat. Woo! Buddy, let's go. Oh, he's pissed. He's jumping. Woo! All right, sounds good. All right, I'm going down. We'll run the rod down. It was cool, man, to see him come up and just smoke that eel by himself. Yeah, I think we about ran him over because he came shooting out from underneath where the boat was. There he is. I don't even know, man. Woo! There's a fish. Get him in there, get him to calm down. So the fish, we're looking at like a school of 8 or something. We were coming cruising over, and I don't know if we ran the fish over or what, but he came shooting out from underneath the bow. I went to pick up the squid, or the eel, and the treble hook like caught the lip of the bucket, so it took me like an extra second to get him free. So by the time I was able to cast, I casted just a bit short, hit the fish basically on the tail, and he spun around and still ate the eel. So he was a little forgiving for us, but luckily we were able to get him in the boat. Not a huge fish, not a giant, but man, feels good to actually see one, be able to cast at it, man. I'm stoked.
Yeah, man,
stoked to be able to get one.
Yeah, it's nice to get one after working so hard. We need a bigger one, but we'll take it. We got something to eat now.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You got one in the box, got the skunk off the boat.
No doubt, good cast.
Monkey off the back. It was an okay cast. It wasn't my best cast.
No,
getting the fish in the boat.
Yep, we got him in the boat, man. That's what matters.
Okay, there we have it. That is our first legal cobia of the trip. 37-inch fish. Smoked the live eel. You can check out the mouth on these things. They're such a cool looking fish, man. Really, really angry little fish. Came up, not nearly the size that they get here regularly. They get a lot of really big fish here in the Panhandle of Pensacola, but it's a welcome sight after a couple hard days of fishing. We've been looking real hard. First fish that we saw, and we were able to get him in the boat, get him in the box. So we're gonna ice this one down, and we got dinner for the whole crew, so we're super happy about that. So what do you think? Am I the worst cobia fisherman you've ever had on the?
Absolutely not. No, that's about
I felt like a goog.
Well, that's exactly how it goes. It's like, there he is, there he is, there he is. And you know, you want to try to get a bait out as quick as possible, because sometimes you go, oh, let's spin around and set up, they disappear and they're gone, you know. And that one was definitely not, you know, super happy. It was kind of erratic, you know. So
it looks like we spooked him almost.
I think we did. We were all staring at this school of bait over here, and it was like, boom, there he is. But yeah, no, other than, I mean, it was textbook. He sucked down the eel, jacked him up, and sent the rod down. I mean, right here, getting, you know, right here on the Emerald Coast, sight fishing. You really can't ask for anything better. When it's good, it's the best game in town.
Yeah.
It's really fun. We definitely want to try to get an upgrade.
I think so.
We got some dinner now. We've got one to eat, which is good. Cobia is delicious. We're just going to keep hunting. We're not going to waste any time.
I mean, someone's been in the tower the entire time we've been fishing. You know, there's always eyes on the water, because the minute you take your eyes off, that fish could swim by.
Yeah, could have swam by. Never saw it.
Just constant work. And I'm always sitting there thinking, like, man, did I really just miss a fish? Like, could he have been gone? Or, you know, how many fish have we gone by today that have just been subsurface that you would have never seen?
Yeah, you never know.
So it's a crazy fishery. And
I think keeps us coming back.
I think your mind is always working because there's so much free time, there's so much downtime, so we start to play tricks on ourselves.
It definitely can be a mind game, you know. Just seeing a fish can just, even if you miss it, it wakes everybody up, gets them excited, you know, but hey, we're batting 1,000 right now.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
So.
Day 3, the day we catch the giant, the tournament winner.
That's right.
Or at least try to.
That's right, day 3 of this Cobia tournament out of Destin, Beauchamp's tournament. We've been fishing real hard. We've seen one fish, we caught it. Wasn't anything we could weigh in the tournament, but we definitely have been looking hard. We're gonna make this last day count just like we have every other day, and
ready to go.
Yes,
looking
sir.
for them. I mean, the conditions are the best that we've seen out of the 3 days, so we've done everything in our power to put ourselves in the best position to catch fish, and hopefully the fish cooperate, and we'll see what happens, man.
While the sun's low this morning, we're just riding around here right outside the pass, and there's a wreck out here called the USS Massachusetts, and it was actually sank on purpose for target practice. I'm not exactly sure when, maybe the 50s or 60s by the US military. So I think it was one of the, it was like the last steam-powered warship or something like that. We catch a lot of bait around it. It's one of our primary places we catch bait, but it's definitely been known to hold a few cobias over the years, so we're just trying something different. We're gonna go look.
Day 3, the final day of the tournament. We ventured east in search of a big fish, finding signs of life but no cobia. And then all of a sudden, Ryan spots exactly what we were looking for.
Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
Got him, go away from him.
Yeah, baby.
Got him.
Fish on.
Fish on! Reel. Let's go.
Let's go. Last minute call.
Right. Got the flip.
Flips off. Coming back up.
Oh my gosh, that was sick. Crazy how fast it just popped up, man. It popped up out of nowhere. Woo!
Whoa! Singing. He saw the boat and he did not like our ugly mugs. It's crazy about these fish, y'all. They all fight different. See how much energy this one still has. Crazy, man. Right when you least expect it, big fish just come up out of nowhere. Y'all, wow, 3 days of fishing. Get this fish. I'm almost speechless right now, man. That fish came out of absolute nowhere. Me and Phil are talking about the next trip we might be able to go on. Woo! Crazy. That fish just popped up right there, just cruising. Came out of nowhere, sticking out like a sore thumb in that green water. Crazy, y'all. Yeah, he's just cruising on top now. Definitely a lot bigger than the one yesterday. Say that. Such a cool fish, man. Such a cool fish. Not many things in this world get me fired up like a cobia cruising on top. Captain's keeping the boat in gear, helps keep the fish tight, keep them on. Keep them in the back of the boat too, so I don't have to run around the boat. You know, run into issues where the fish can like get you on the prop and stuff like that. So everyone's doing their job right now. I'm stoked. That was so sick. That was so sick, man. Look at that brown fish in that emerald water. Isn't that a pretty sight? These fish have some of the hardest head shakes out of any fish that you can catch. They get angry and they just shake their head back and forth. Real mean, real nasty. And they're all weird when they fight. Some of them will just swim straight up to the boat. Some of them will fight you harder than any other fish in the ocean. Some of them, like this one, will just kind of dog you.
Hey, Ryan, listen to me.
Listening.
Whenever you get close,
Yeah.
you close that last little gap,
Yeah.
just take a few steps back and pull up. Good job.
Got him.
Right?
I got you. Angry. Still pulling drag. Oh man. Keeping the boat in gear so, you know, we keep him where he needs to be. But that adds to the length of the fight, you know, with some of these fish because you're fighting the tension of the boat, where the boat is applying.
Back up top.
There he is. See him cruising again. Back up on top. Big, brown, and in charge. Ooh, what a pretty sight. What a pretty sight. All right. Come on, fish. Come say hi to the fever reliever. Wow. Pissed off. Got us a green one. Come on, fish.
Holy cow!
That's a big one! That's a big one! Yeah! That was 50 pounds!
That's Destin.
Man, look at that fish! Woo! Crazy, son! God dang! Wow! Woo! Calm down, buddy.
Hey, that's literally
I can't
almost
believe
the exact same place we saw the other one. I mean, within a few hundred yards.
Milo!
With the
Let's go! Last minute
man.
cobia.
Last minute.
There you go. We got him. Oh yeah. It's right at it, y'all. We gotta go weigh it.
Let's go!
I tell you what, y'all. You want to talk about a grind of a weekend? It's been a grind of a weekend. That fish is gonna be real close. There hasn't been anything weighed all weekend. These things that fool you, they're like a tuna. Sometimes they weigh more than they look, less than they look. There's a 45-pound minimum. It's gonna be real close. Real close. That fish is real thick. I'm hopeful, I'm excited. It's worth the boat ride after everything we've done this weekend. We're gonna go hang it up and at least, you know, get our picture taken.
For real.
Congrats, Ryan. Good job.
Thanks,
Good spot.
man.
Great
Yeah.
cast. Good fight.
We did it.
Yeah, man, we did it. Chuck E. Cheese in the boat. Lucky Chucky's here. Lucky Chucky. Woo! All right. All right, y'all.
Let's run to Destiny.
Let's regroup here. Yep.
Let's freak proud. Woo.
Lights go out all over town. People in the city can hear the siren sound. Run with me, this is an emergency. Stay with me tonight.
Go in and out.
Alrighty, y'all, so wasn't the tournament winner that we wanted, but still a buzzer beater fish at the end of, you know, probably 3 of the toughest days of fishing that I've had, man. This big, nasty cobia is gonna feed our friends and family, so we're super appreciative of that. We would have liked to win the tournament. 47-pounder won it. This fish came in at right around 40 pounds, so is what it is, man. Happy that we got him in the boat. A little disappointed we didn't win, but we're gonna definitely eat our weight in cobia.